Welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat Podcast, y'all. I am your host, Jojo.
And I'm Dayra.
Ooh.
Ooh, what's poppin'? It's Virgo season.
Oh,
I said
keep
that last
forgetting
time.
that.
I gotta remind y'all in
You
every
said that?
episode. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I did.
yeah. Well, that's because Virgo. See, to me, it be having me fucked up because when I think Virgo season, it automatically is September for me. I forget that Virgo season is also
August.
October. August babies.
Well, how do you feel about turning 30 soon?
Yeah, I'll be 30, y'all. Coming up.
Wow, una vieja.
You can mind your business. Stop being jealous. Haters will always be haters.
Una
Let's start
vieja.
there. I don't feel any type of way.
Okay.
I feel like it, when people bring it up, being funny, like how she, was just doing, all like you getting old, blah blah blah. It's funny until it's not. But I don't really take offense to it. I think like there are some times where I come to the realization like, oh shit, like I really am about to be 30. Like, I don't know. It's weird, but it's like whatever at the same time. I don't know. You think you get used to it. And I guess you do, like you get used to getting that 1 year older. But I think what's crazy about it is that it came so fast. I feel like just yesterday I was turning 25 and I was watching my brother turn 30, making fun of him type shit, And now here I am getting ready to turn 30. And it was funny because I was talking to my mom a few days ago, and I guess my brother brought up to her about, oh, what's she, doing for her birthday? Are you guys going to do something? And my mom's like, I don't know. Like, she's grown now. She got her own life. Like, she probably got her own plans, and, I'll see what's up. But she had mentioned like, oh, I just did a party for you and your older brother, like y'all last birthday. Yeah. And I'm like, girl, that's 5 years ago. She's like,
was that
5 years ago? Well, it's really 4 years ago.
When she did the Mickey Mouse theme?
Yeah.
Really?
I was like 26, 27. One of them. I don't know. Maybe that's not. Maybe I'm thinking of a different birthday, because she did do one for my 25th birthday. My brother turned 30.
Okay.
But the Mickey Mouse one had to be like 3 years then, because I forgot about that one. That one at least had to be 3 years ago. But the one prior to that was like 5 years ago. And I was like, oof. But yeah, I don't know. Time is just flying. But I don't feel no kind of way. I think I'm more excited than sad about it, because I don't know. 30's like big girl shit, And we have I don't know what it is, but like I feel like I've met so many people between their 30s and 40s, between like listeners and just people that I've been like running into, saying they're in those 30s and 40s, and it's like they don't look like it. They don't look like it. They're, you would never be able to tell, obviously, unless they told you, but they're living their best life. Like, some people are starting new careers in that age. Some people are finding new love at that age. Like, I don't know. I think me shedding my 20s off I'm excited about it. I don't know. Like, I had my fun, did my thing, and now I think my 30s will come with new, different type of fun and exploration for me.
I was listening to this other podcast, and there's this girl on it, and she's 30 or 31, and she was saying how like it's like her discovery age right now, like her discovery year, but she's a little bit, people be saying like 30s is 30s is your prime, like I love being 30, blah, blah, blah. Like, they feel more secure. They feel more confident in themselves.
That's what it's giving.
For whatever reason. But they felt a little bit insecure in their life choices and in their career path and in their future. So they kind of were going through it. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that part of it, of like, I mean, they do, but then they don't. Like, I feel like a lot of people try to see the positive of being 30 and being in your 30s, but there is another side where you're like, damn, like, I guess I should be making some moves, whatever that may be. Whether that's different career or like starting a family or buying a house. But like, I do feel like now society is changing, and I'm glad that we're not all seeing, how do I say it? Like, it's like, I feel like the older generation has this linear path of like, you get married, you have kids, you buy the house, you do all of that. Like, I feel like now people are okay with not doing those things. They're okay with not buying a house. They're okay with not getting married. They're okay with not having kids, and there's no shame in it. And I think more people are normalizing that everyone's life is like different, and that's okay. Like, we don't all have to follow the same path and be on this timeline of like, by 35 I need to have a kid, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. We have met a couple in their 40s. One of them was like 40, the other one was 46, and they're in the process of like having a baby now. And I'm like, oh wow. Like, I was shocked because I feel like I'm so used to seeing the internet and just being on the internet where people are saying like, in your 30s is when you have to do it, or people already our age having kids and things like that, my friends having kids. But I mean, I didn't want to question them, but I really did want to know more about like, what is the doctor saying about that? Like, are they giving you any, I don't know, like, are they looking at you crazy? Because I feel like from what we hear, when you're 40, like, it's too late. But we're not doctors. Like, we don't know if it's too late. Everybody's body is different. But that was nice to know that it's they're at an age where it's possible.
Yeah, I think that was pretty cool. Even just them like being, first of all, they did not look their age
at all. I was shocked.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we meet so many of our listeners, and they're all, range from the 20s to 30s, 40s, and
they all look
amazes me. Yeah, they all look good. That's what I'm saying. It amazes me, and I'm just like, really, like, that's how old you are, like. And I don't know, like, I don't want to say, oh, I'm young and I haven't experienced or I haven't da-da-da, because but we still have a sense of influence on people, and I love that.
But they be like, oh, you guys are babies.
You guys are babies. Yeah.
You guys are babies.
But I think that's cool. Like, when I feel like when we have those interactions with people, and they're just like, yeah, I like reinvented myself. I rebuilt myself. I've given things chances, and I've done all these things, and I'm just like, good for fucking you. Right. Because it just goes to show, like, it doesn't matter how old you are. And like you were talking about the whole societal norms and shit about like, oh, by this age you need to have all these things. And I
really hate the timeline.
I don't think that I ever felt that way. That I needed to have all these. Did I have sure, I grew up with this idea of, okay, like, oh, I do want to get married one day. I do want to have children one day. I do want these things one day, because obviously that's what you grow up wanting, thinking, being brought up on. But I don't think I ever was like, oh, I need the timeline. It has to be by this age. It has to be, I don't think I've ever been like that OD about it.
When I was younger, I definitely had a timeline.
I mean, do you still feel like you have a timeline?
No, not anymore.
You're about to be what, 29? Okay, so you feel like, what are something, or I'm not gonna say some things, but what is one thing that you feel like you thought you would have that you don't? And like, is there something you still feel you need to?
I feel like when you start dating women, I feel like your timeline does kind of change a little bit, because you know that it's not as easy to start a family and do all of these things. So like, I feel like once I started dating women, I didn't really there was no timeline for me. Whatever happens. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing I want more than traveling right now. That's really what I want. Like, more than buying a house, more than, like, I really would just want to travel. That's always been like on my list.
So you don't feel like you fulfilled that?
I feel like I fulfilled a little bit of it, but there's so much of the world that I would want to see.
So you feel like you have to accomplish all that before?
I don't think I have, no, but I would want to see more, because I do know that once you do start a family, it's really hard. Like, people, I feel like parents they have to say, I love my kids. Like, you know, like they're the best thing
Nah,
that
I
has
have
ever,
to say.
they're the best thing that's ever happened to me. But not a lot of them say how hard it is. And like my sister has kids. She tells me how hard it is. I know how hard it is. I see how she acts and like the stresses that she goes through and like
No, but
her
you know what I love
life.
about them is that they don't stop traveling because they have kids.
Right, they don't, but it's really hard to travel with kids and a toddler and someone who has autism and then another one who is sick. It's like it's even harder for them than a regular family. Mm-hmm. It's so crazy.
But they do it.
I mean, yeah, they do it. And they got the funds to do it. That's the other part of it.
As they should.
Shit. But yeah, we went off topic. Talking about traveling. The Thailand trip is official, y'all. So that's it. We're going. We're going to Thailand. There's still some spots left. I'm sure you guys have received some emails if you've already signed up. But if you haven't, and this is your first time listening, we are going to Thailand in July of 2025. Anybody could come, really. It's going to be like a group of queer women, but we're meeting from all different like places in the US. So that's
and we're gonna be with some dope ass people. Mm-hmm. For those of you who are going to Thailand with us when we go, I mean to Bali with us when we go, we started a group chat. We already kind of like getting to know each other. Some of us, some of them we kind of already met. So we kind of like almost know what the vibe is gonna be. And I think it's gonna be a really good time. So I'm just saying, you know, you don't want to miss it. So if you have the opportunity to get them Thailand tickets, you should do so, boo boo.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I've heard really good things about Thailand. So I don't know which one I'm excited for more, like Bali or Thailand.
I'm just excited for it, period.
Right.
Because for me, this is going to be like, well, I'm not going to say it's the first vacation, but this year I haven't really got to vacation.
Tragic.
Yeah, it has been very hard, like, and especially for my birthday. That's the other thing is like usually for our birthday we usually go on vacation. Sometimes we even do two, like one mini vacation and then one like full vacation within the same month, September. And the fact that I can't do that now is hurting my soul.
Nah, her job really got her held hostage.
Yeah, so I'm like, damn, like I really can't take a vacation until officially like December, January. Yeah. So I'm like, damn. So Bali's gonna be like Bali and Thailand is gonna be like a really big like vacation for me.
Right.
It will not be the first though, because I am absolutely going on vacation come January, February.
Oh really?
Yeah. I don't care where I'm going. I'm out. I'm just putting in the time and I'm booking the tickets and I'm out of here. But yeah, it's been hard. So now like Dayra actually has to buy me a gift because like we're not going on vacation.
Yeah, so crazy, man. Yeah,
I don't never want nothing though.
Yeah, no, she really doesn't. So I have to literally break my head.
I'm getting so old that she's like, "Oh, what do you want?" I'm like, "Girl, if I wanted it, I would have it already." Because one thing about me, if I want it, I'm gonna go get it myself.
To break my head and figure out what she wants, so she doesn't send me a list.
It's not like you told me what you want. You a week after me. That's crazy.
I'll be sending you stuff.
All right, so then send me something now. Because you know you only get that paycheck every 2 weeks.
I'm not like you.
Okay, well, I'm bi-weekly, baby.
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to talk about is, so we started watching I Kissed a Girl, which is a reality TV show from the UK. And it's on Hulu right now. So yeah, I gotta get on it. I know a lot of people already watched it illegally. I don't understand how. Like,
babe, how y'all get in? Babe, don't be a snitch.
How y'all get in these shows? Anyways, go on Hulu. It's on Hulu now, and we're watching it, and it's pretty good. I mean, what do you think?
I don't know what it is about reality TV that's just always cringy to me. Always.
Oh my God.
I don't think that's ever gonna change. But nonetheless,
what if you were on reality TV? You would be cringing, or you would be like, you think
I
it would be so cool?
If I was on reality TV, no, I think I'd still be cringed.
Oh, okay, same.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'd be cool as fuck, but I would be cringe because I feel like the way it would be like edited the way and then displayed. Oh my God.
OMG.
I would have been like, ah. But my flirt game will be fucking fire.
Really?
Yeah, what? I'm the coolest guy. Girl, you better stop playing with me. It's funny because when we be seeing this shit, we just be like, I don't know. We just be reading through people's shit. So I'm like, damn, I don't know if it's because we're just watching it and like as the audience, we're just reading through these people's shit. Or if like we really would. I always tell her, I was like, yo, if me and you was on this for real, like real life, we'd be looking at each other like, these bitches are gas. Like, they are full of shit. Like, we would be so unamused. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'd be dope though.
Well, I think it's because we both have this kind of like nonchalant personality. Like, you know how like New York girls be like, fuck out of here. Like, sometimes we're like that. So it's just like they be trying to talk this lovey-dovey, and I would be like, you're full of it. Like, you just told that girl the same thing. Yeah. Don't play with me. Yeah. But no, yeah, they be kissing each other. They be dating each other. They be drama. Like, you know, typical lesbian shit. It's also very, I think it's a little PG-13.
Yeah, very PG-13. Like, not that I expected it to be crazy, you know? But I think not only PG-13, it was just a little basic.
Yeah, like, I was shocked to see, like, there was a game where they could go behind closed doors and they could do, like, anything from the list. And people was... On the list, it was like kissing, holding hands, doing a massage. People was holding hands.
Weren't they in like Italy or something? Like, that's what I love about them overseas.
Why are you holding hands? You're behind closed doors. Like, get to the nitty gritty.
Not get to the nitty.
Get to the nitty gritty.
So you would be like, yo, let's kiss.
Who cares? Nobody's gonna know. I mean,
it's the world. They're recording it.
But right now, nobody's gonna know. They could know afterwards.
Oh, you are nasty, girl.
Like, don't be shy. Don't be shy. You're already here.
What kills me is like how people be mad committed to their person, and it's like you gotta remember, like, baby girl, show. Boo thing, y'all just met,
and you on a show, yo, they be cuffed. Like, there's this. I don't even know their names. I wish I knew their names, but. Whatever, the girl with the dark hair with tattoos, nice eyes.
Cara.
She's really pretty.
Cara.
She is cuffed. And I'm like, girl, like, there's a lot of pretty girls here. Like, good for you.
Yeah, I feel like, so, one, when we started watching this, I guess the cringe for me, like, I can't watch people like make out and shit on TV. It's like a real ick. And I don't know. It's because I feel like some people just be trying too hard to be like sexy about it, or they're being too aggressive.
I mean, imagine you kissing and our camera's like right here looking like at you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And like multiple cameras are looking at you.
Crazy.
I don't start laughing.
I don't know. I'm not saying that people are doing it on purpose. I do feel like some people do, but I don't know. I've come to the realization that it is not. It's a cringe for me. It's an ick. I can't watch people make out and shit. It's just not it.
And that's how the show starts.
Yeah, like you have to kiss the person that you match
before
with.
You even say hi.
And that's what I didn't. I was like, that's crazy. Like, I don't get your name. I don't get to say hi. Nothing.
You just kiss me and then we talk.
And then it's like, I'm sorry, but I'm picky. Like, I can't just kiss anybody.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta kiss
I gotta have liquid courage just to be kissing anybody, because like
you gotta kiss them.
Yeah, but what happens if I'm really not fucking with that match? Like
I mean, that's your match.
I mean, you know, whatever. You kind of not my type. I'm not just gonna
imagine
kiss
you saying that.
Like, yeah, I don't know. But it's kind of cute. I like it. It's something. I don't want to say any because now I'm like, I'm thinking too hard. But I think out of anything that I saw reality-wise that was like lesbian or gay, I think Queer Ultimatum was probably almost the best.
It was the best because it was dramatic and like whatever. But I would want to see any producer out there, doubt they'll ever listen to this or watch this. You guys need to do like a queer perfect match. Like if you watch Perfect Match, you like people just go in there and they match with somebody and then they go to their room and that's who they match with, and then they do like competitions and shit. And people go home and whatever. Like I think I Kissed a Girl is a little bit like that. But I want to see more competition. Mind you, I'm not even a competitive person.
I don't remember how the Perfect Match went. You said this before.
Yeah, so
I'm over here thinking Love is Blind.
So it's like girls and guys go, and then they be in the villa, blah, blah, and then they just start talking, and then they're like, you want to match tonight? And then they match, and then they go sleep in their room.
That matching shit was different though. It kind of is the same, like
yeah,
it kind of is like that. But the Imperfect Match, they were like matching to like.
But in Perfect Match, they didn't have to kiss or do anything, but they did have to sleep in each other, like in the room, which is a little much. With a man you just met. But with women, it's different, you know. But yeah, if anyone's listening, Perfect Match for queers, yeah, coño, for singles.
I guess we're just never happy, huh?
Right. No, but it's a good show. You have to still watch it. We're still watching it, so I feel like we can't really give you too much. But talking about that, we want to get into like friends and like dating your friends. In the show, there's this one girl. She's a little bit like mass presenting, and she has like this thing going on with one of her friends. She doesn't know if she likes her or if she likes her more than a friend. She's like, I never really dated like a friend, but now I know why people date their friends. And I was like, oh, I can't relate. I can't relate with that.
Do you think that you can't relate with that because you haven't had like queer friend groups?
Yeah, like I think so. Like I feel like not only like most of my friends are straight, most. And I feel like if they're queer, like they're probably taken or something. Like it's just like even obviously before we were dating, like it was. Do
you even have a queer friend other than a gay man?
I feel like people that I work with, but
that don't count because you don't work with them.
Right. Yeah, so I don't know. Like when you brought up this topic, I was like, I don't really have too much experience with that.
Yeah.
You know?
But like, okay, so maybe not you. All right. I don't want to say that. So maybe not you experiencing you liking a friend, but I'm sure you've had experiences where friends have liked you. Yeah? No?
Like guy friends, maybe. Yes. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Yeah.
I feel like that's a norm though.
Right.
Like guys are always gonna like you whether they're friends or not.
Be so for real. Right.
So in a position where it was like, oh, you guys were friends, or like somebody you thought you was really just tight with, and they came out of nowhere and was just like,
yeah. So I had a really like cool ass guy friend. I'm talking about like he taught me how to drive. Like he would come to my mom's house, really cool, like friend shit. He always had a girlfriend, and I never really saw him like that anyway. But yeah, he was always with different girls, whatever. We were cool. He was just always one of the, like, it would be me and the girls, and then it would be him. Like he would just come type shit. But it wasn't like he was gay or anything. He really was straight. He always had a girlfriend. But there was one time where he was like, he even helped me like move into college, like really like cool as friends. Knew my family and everything. Then one time he was like, oh, like what you up to, whatever, like let me go visit you at your college. And I was like, sure, whatever. So he came and we were talking. I was like, how you doing? Like how you and your girlfriend doing or whatever. And he was telling me that they're having issues and telling me all the drama. And I was like, oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for the tea, blah, blah.
I'm here for it.
Giving him advice, whatever. Then she starts calling him. And he doesn't pick up the phone. And I said, you should pick that up. Because now I feel weird. Because, like, you're not picking up the phone. And then you're with me. And I don't want her to think anything. He was like, I'm not picking that up. And then he tried to kiss me.
Oh, he tried to kiss you in that moment?
In my room. After. Yeah.
But, like, why he felt like he could go for a kiss?
Oh, no. It's not. I don't know. I really don't know.
You be acting all cute in front of people, huh?
You trying it. Yeah. No, I really don't know. Like.
So what you do?
I was just
you like, skirt? No.
I was like,
no, not feeling it.
I don't see you like that.
Did he actually get to kiss you, though?
He was very close to. And I was like, after that, honestly, it was so awkward. Like, I didn't see him again.
So did you remain friends with him before you guys didn't become, like, talk anymore?
After that, like I feel like it was like on some quick shit. Like I didn't cut him off, but I wasn't really hanging out with him. I don't see you like that.
So
but and then like afterwards, not too long after that, maybe a year or two after that, I started dating a girl. And then he tried to get cool with me again, and I was like, nah. Like literally, he was, oh, I saw you. I ran into your mom, or blah blah blah. That's how they always do it.
How he ran into your mom?
He was my mom. My mom really likes him as a person or whatever. And so, yeah, he ran into my mom. Was talking to her. Took a picture with her. Girl,
not take a picture with her. He was doing the most.
Mom,
he was just really trying to get to.
That's the thing too. Like my mom is way too friendly. She is too much sometimes. So I didn't think it was weird. Okay. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, that's nice you saw him. Yeah, I haven't seen him in years, so I don't know anything. Yeah. But no, he's fine now. Like he got a whole girl. Like he lives far. Like there's no drama.
So in your past relationships with, well, I'm all like in the past, the two females that you dated, their friend groups, do they have really queer friend groups? Like, what did they have a lot of
I'm rolling my
gay
eyes.
Female friends?
I'm rolling my eyes because one of them, they had queer friends or whatever. One of them had like a best friend, queer best friend or whatever, and I thought the relationship was weird. Like I was like, at first I didn't say anything of it because I was like, I'm still new to this. I'm still trying to like get to know what the LGBTQ community is like, and like learning all these terms and learning that people actually don't like bi girls, and like it was a lot. And she had a queer best friend, but I really wasn't trying to be like I wasn't trying to overreact. But I did notice that sometimes they would be too friendly. And I'm like,
what's too friendly?
This is so strange. Like, I don't know, like laying in bed together and like cuddling and things like that. And I feel like when you're straight and you do that with your friends, I don't think it's a big deal. But I feel like when you're queer, sometimes I do think it could be weird. Sometimes. So
at what point did that shift, did that mindset shift for you though?
Okay, so this is when I got pissed off because they would hang out a lot, blah blah blah. Sometimes they'll get into arguments and I'm like, oh wow, like y'all really bicker a lot. Okay, whatever, no big deal. And then I had told her, I was like, yo, you think your friend likes you? Like you never just think about that? Like I'm not trying to be like toxic, but you don't think she likes you? She was like, you're crazy, whatever, like you're overreacting. Then she told me that they had gone out and her friend had a little bit too much to drink. Was touching up on her, trying to kiss her. I said, what did I tell you? I said, now I'm pissed off because I told you that this girl liked you. And you was like, no. And now look, a little lick in her system, she don't know how to act. I said, I told you this girl was fucking weird, bro. I was like, I don't know. Like, I sensed it, but I was like, I don't know. And now you telling me I'm crazy. But she's trying to kiss you. So that was that. And I'm like, where's the line? Where's the line with like queer friends? You get me? Yeah. Like we have queer friends, but we're in a relationship. They're in a relationship. No one's ever gonna cross the line. People are married. Like you got me? Yeah. And I don't think we've ever really had that many queer friends. But where's the line? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know.
Like the line is blurred a little.
Yeah, I think it's blurred a little. Because I think that in my previous years with people that I was like, oh, I'm friends, but like I think I might like you, or like you like me, and I'm just like,
is it because you guys? Is it because you guys start off as friends?
I think so. I think when I don't know. I feel like it depends. So when you guys start off as friends, it's almost like, oh, you get to know the person. And I feel like as friends too, with certain friendships, like you don't feel the pressure that you feel when you're in a relationship or when you're dating someone, you know? You almost feel like, I guess in a friendship, you can be whatever person you want to be. And that person is either going to want to be friends with you or not, right? Same thing kind of with dating. But I just think that with friendships, you just don't have to worry about making this impression, you know? So again, there's not that pressure of like needing to be a certain person for the person to like you, because your friends are going to like you or they're not going to like you, you know, which is why you're friends with them. Right. So I think like you kind of really get to see who the person is. And I think it's somewhere in that, getting to know your friend and then realizing how much, you know, you guys bond, how much you have in common, or like the type of people you are outside with other people or with family. I don't know. I think sometimes like that brings people to the realization like, oh shit, maybe I like my friend. Like, and I don't know, because I feel like for some people it really is a realization of like, oh, maybe I like my friend more romantically, or like my friend's my soulmate on a friendship level, on a platonic level. Because I feel like there's people like that too, who just like, it might not be romantic, but platonically I feel like we could do great things together type shit, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
But I've been in situations where like I'm really cool with somebody, like we're vibing, we have fun, like I don't feel pressure to the point of, oh, I like don't know how to act around you, or like I feel like I need to host. I hate hanging out with people that I feel like I have to host, like I have to,
you have to entertain.
Yeah, there you go. I have to entertain them like to the T. Like I have to have things set up so they're not bored. Like if I have to worry about that, then I'm just not like that comfortable with you. Like I just want people I could just kick it with and not have to worry about, oh, do you need this? Do you need that? Are you having fun? Are you so but I had a friend that came out of nowhere. I too was in a situation where I was in a relationship, my first relationship, and this girl that I was really cool with. We were on a basketball team together, and we were cool as fuck. She was funny, like we used to hang out. And one day she came out of nowhere and she was just like, I like you. And at the time, I was telling my partner that, oh, like she would tell me the same shit. She was just like, yeah, I think that bitch like you. And I'm like, you're crazy. Like,
yeah, we're always crazy.
Cause sometimes y'all really be fucking crazy. And I was like, I don't know. Like, we just cool. Like, I don't, cause you don't really see that, you know, when you truly think it's just a friendship, like you don't, sometimes you are oblivious to that shit.
No, I get that.
Because like, it's not like, here's the thing. The person that I was friends with, it wasn't like they were touchy, feely, nothing. It was just like cool shit all the time, funny, texting maybe all the time, like little shit like that, where we were together all the time, texting all the time. That's it. But it wasn't nothing like, oh, huggies, kissies, nothing like affection wise. So, she did come out one day and she was like, I like you. And kind of like, I didn't plan for that to happen, and I know you got your person, and I'm not trying to take you away from your person, but I almost feel like you kind of needed to know.
Yeah.
And honestly,
like,
now that I
don't
think
think you needed to know, actually, because if you had a person, they should just.
I actually might be lying, because see, this is a lifetime ago. I think that happened just before I officially got with my partner at the time. Something like that. I don't know. My timeline is fucked up. My point is, she had told me, and the girl that I was dating at the time was like, see, I fucking told you. And I was just like, all right, well, I don't know, because I also feel like that was around the time where that person was just coming out. And I think it's really blurry for, like, the lines are really blurred for people who are just coming out.
It pisses me off.
What?
Because I feel like it's always like a little straight person that wants to turn gay and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like they see somebody in a relationship, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe
when they see somebody in a relationship, and then they're like,
maybe I'm just speaking from experience, but then they're like,
I will say that I do almost believe that people come out of the woodworks when you're in a relationship.
Like, why?
Listen, when you are minding your business and single for a lifetime, nobody wants parts. Everybody want to kiki it up, want to be your best friend. But the very moment that someone takes you serious and you actually take the person serious, like, people just want to roll up in your DMs and want to be best friends again. Let's hang out. How you been? What you been doing? Oh my God, like, this could have been us type shit. And it's just like, how you sound? Like, are you for real?
Oh, has someone told you that?
Huh?
Has someone told you that?
Yeah, once upon a time.
Oh, really?
Not with me and you, stupid.
Oh,
Come on. Girl. Come on. I had a life before you.
I'm just asking.
But no, I really find it funny. Like, people really do that.
Yeah, like, please leave me alone.
Yeah, and it's just like nobody even wants you anymore. Like,
yeah, like, we moved on.
But I do think, like, when you're first coming out, it's a little blurry, because I think one of the things that I used to struggle with when I first came out was, is she flirting with me? Like, I had a lot of girlfriends, obviously, and majority were straight, but you had some that were willing to, like, kind of explore. So I think that's something that I juggled with in my first couple years of coming out and being around female friends, was, are they flirting with me? Are they just being funny? Like, what are we really doing? And then I would end up in these situations where people would be like, oh, I liked you once upon a time, but you never liked me. And I would be like, bitch, I never knew. Like, how would I know? So I think that that's really hard to determine if someone does like you, if there are feelings, if that's something someone is willing to explore. So sometimes I do feel like those lines are blurred. Because I even feel like some people, I don't even want to say that. You know how, like, girls be trying to say, oh, I'm straight, like, don't try to push up on me type shit. And it's just like, just because I'm gay and I like women don't mean I'm just trying to see what's up with any woman. Right. I feel like that's what straight girls be thinking.
And I don't know why they think that. They're full of themselves, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So many gay people now. What the fuck?
I really don't know.
Have you ever dated a friend?
Have I ever dated a friend? No, no. No, I think at the most in my past experience, I started dating people and then became friends. So either I wanted to pursue a relationship or some type of, like, romantic or sexual relationship with the person, and in progress of that being pursued, it turned out to be like, oh, okay, well, this was fun, this was cool, but how about we just be friends?
Right. Yeah. I do think that it is nice to, like, start off as friends and then form into a relationship.
Now that I think about it, a lot of, and I don't know if you've been catching it either, is that more and more, I don't know if it's like, I wonder if gay men deal with this, but I do think that in the lesbian culture, a lot of people do find themselves falling for their best friends, or like wanting to date their best friends, or somehow have this, bond with their best friend that it's just like, damn. Yeah. Like, I never really thought about it. Is that something to pursue or not? But I mean, is that the worst thing in the world?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
You kind of already know, like, your best friend, you love them how they are. I don't know. And I do think, like, sometimes that is the best way to start, is off a friendship. Yeah. Obviously, we all think our friends are cute in their way and whatever, and you don't ever think about them in a sexual way, because you built your shit on friendship, right? But I think once you find yourself, like, thinking about, oh shit, like, maybe I might romanticize my friend a little bit, then you start thinking, like, oh, maybe I could.
Yeah, it's like something clicks.
Yeah. And sometimes it just never happens. Yeah. But I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
No, I don't think so either.
But it's not.
And always. It happens a lot in the queer community. Yeah. I just don't have experience. Yeah. In it. But yeah.
And you're not going to.
Oh, right. Period.
All right.
All right, let's get into the family meeting, because we've been rambling. All right, it says, my girlfriend and I were dating for a year. She recently found out that when we took a break, I cheated on her with my baby's father. Before this happened, my father and multiple people have told me that I'm not a lesbian and I'm just going through a phase. I don't want to be with my baby's father, nor any other man. Yet I don't understand why I did that. And when I was happy with my partner. If you don't understand, I don't understand.
Yeah. I don't. I would have no idea what would have possessed you to sleep with your baby dad.
Yeah.
If you were
like
happy
maybe
within
you're
your
like
relationship.
bisexual. Because you're saying that
I mean, it's not even off the strength of like you need to figure out and label and put yourself in a category. You just need to sit down with yourself and figure out why did you feel like you had to have that interaction with your baby dad.
Yeah. I mean, you guys aren't together for a reason, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, obviously you was comfortable enough to do that because y'all have history. And I do think that when it comes to having history with somebody, it is real easy to go back into things with them just off the strength of comfortability. You know, been there, done that. I know what it's like.
But then at the same time, it's like been there, done that. I know what it's like.
Right.
Nothing crazy.
Right.
Nothing special.
Well, some people just like I don't know, something about like going back to a past is just like a comfort blanket.
It's easy access.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
All right, it is easy. I mean, it makes sense to go backwards than to go find somebody else new, and you know.
Yeah.
But it's not okay if you was happy with your relationship. What really pushed you to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Tragic.
That is beyond me.
All right. This one says, can we talk about how racism doesn't apply to white people, but also other races? I'm Latina and just broke up with another girl who is a person of color. She's not Latina. And one of the reasons for the breakup was because she was fetishizing
or fetishizing? Whatever.
Yo.
She had a fetish.
Yeah.
With her culture.
Can you all talk about fetish? Oh man, she did it again. Can you all talk about
fetishizing?
I can't. Yeah, no, I can't speak. And racism and what it means in Latino culture and how it can be harmful. Latinos are not all one and the same, and some people paint us out to be the same when we're a diverse group of individuals. Yeah, I think that sometimes people do this a lot. Like they want a Latina baddie, a little Latina baddie.
With an attitude, a BBL, that can cook and clean with a crazy ass accent, that want to argue all the time,
right?
With the long luscious hair,
that speaks Spanish, and calls me mommy. Like that is tragic, but literally it happens all the time. And people don't really talk about it.
People like the idea of it, but don't really realize what that lifestyle and like that culture is really like.
And everyone is different. Like I feel like
let me tell you something. I did not know how different Hispanics were until we started dating.
Really?
Yeah.
No, yes.
And like coming out
different.
Here.
Right. So different. Like it's like there's some ignorant people who think that all Spanish people are Mexican. Like they call everybody a Mexican. They call everybody a Mexican. And it's like there's so much more. And it's like there's Puerto Rican, there's Dominican, there's Colombian, there's Ecuadorian, there's Honduran. Like I can go on for days and days and days. And there's a difference between like people who are from Central America and then the Caribbean. And like so like yeah, we all speak Spanish, but then we all have different lingos and we all have different sayings. And like even me and you, like with Spanish, like Puerto Rican and Dominican Spanish, there's different things that we say. Like I'll give you one example. Like there's this thing that we eat that's con, which is in Dominican, con means just like rice, and
is when you make rice in a rice pot, right? And then there's this little like hard,
like the hard rice, that
cooks to the bottom of the pot,
and it's like hard there. And like Puerto Ricans call it pegao.
Yeah, we call it pegao,
which honestly makes more sense.
Con is crazy.
Like I don't know, I don't know why it's called con for Dominicans, and then for Puerto Ricans it's called pegao. So it's like even little things like that are different.
Yeah.
Even like we've talked about this so many times, but like even like a gomita. Like
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Un moño.
Un moño is literally like a fucking bun.
Yeah, but
I call it a pinche.
Or a liga or whatever.
No, I never called it that day in my life. It's a pinche. Always a pinche.
Un pinche. When I thought a pinche means un pincho, the little pinchos.
No,
so you could, you know. whatever. So yeah, there's different ways of. We're all different.
That's actually what I want to talk about. One of these episodes, I guess we can get into, is like the difference in culture and how that affects relationships. Because you've dated people of different cultures,
right. And like I don't think I was fetishized, if that's how you say it, but I would notice little things that they thought were like cute or sexy or things like that. And yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's just something that we don't notice. I think it's like
I feel like it's cute and sexy until it's fucking annoying, and you're over it, and then you're making fun of my accent, and you're making fun of the way that I say things, and you're correcting my you know vocabulary. Like that's what it was cute, and now you corrected me. Okay, so yeah, it's funny, but
babe, same vibe.
Here we go.
No, I'm kidding. I don't be fucking with her. I just let her say what she gonna say. Because I know I hate to be told.
No, I mean,
I hate to be told if I'm doing something wrong. Obviously, I want to be told if I'm doing something wrong. But if it's like, if you gonna fuck with me about it on a regular, like now you trying to make me feel stupid, and I don't fuck with that.
No, I feel like there's just certain words that are just never gonna come out.
Nah. I don't even know. Vibe always sticks with me. I don't know why.
Yeah,
vibe always sticks with me. I just think it's funny. Like it's cute, funny. Not like oh my god, this bitch can't even talk right. Like you know. You just gotta let it rip.
She can't speak English.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't blame you. I mean, if it was something that definitely bothered you, I don't blame you for breaking up with them. If you felt like they were fetishizing your culture and like not really appreciating your culture and where you're from, like I said, it's all cute and gay. It's all cute until they're actually in it, and they're like fucking confused and asking questions, and they don't like it, and they don't like the food, and they don't like the smell. Yeah, it's different.
That is different. That's crazy.
Why it smell like that?
That's like that. I'll be damn you walking into my crib or my mom's crib talking about some why it smell like that. What?
Girl, that's flavor.
Flavor.
It's flavor, okay?
That's flavor.
But yeah, that's all, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Like we said before, we're coming on bi-weekly, not weekly. So yeah, go on our Instagram. We like to post there. And feel free to send us any suggestions, anything that you guys want to see, because we be running out of ideas and stuff, you know? But yeah.
Facts.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe.
Deuce, mother goose.
Bye.